أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين فصلاة وسلاما على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عن سيدنا موسى فلما تراءى الجمعان قال أصحاب موسى إنا لمدركون قال كلا إن معي ربي سيهدين وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أفضل الصيام بعد رمضان شهر الله المحرم وأفضل الصلاة بعد الفريضة صلاة الليل رواه مسلم وأحمد وغيرهما أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام أما بعد all praise to Allah the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that He is the creator of this universe and He is the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad عليه الصلاة والسلام is His messenger, true mercy sent to us. If we follow His path, inshallah we'll be in Jannah. Amma ba'd, Allah is giving us a way to acquire more hasanat. Our life, like I said before, is short, very short, 60, 70, 80, 100. Still short. Like Sayyidina Nuh lived just conveying the message 950 years. Just conveying the message. He lived before and after, which is a lot of time. But we don't have this a lot of time. Then what should we do? Allah gave us bonus. Like what? Shahr Ramadan, Laylatul Qadr, more than 83 years. Ashura comes in, 9th of the Hijjah, Arafat, 2 years of hasanat. And the coming one is Ashura, which is coming next Friday, the 28th of July, this year, inshallah. That's what I'm going to talk about today, inshallah. What's the story first? We need to know. Because, again, there are some people who took over Ashura and said the Hussein and these kind of things, which, yeah, killing Hussein is a big thing. But the main thing of Ashura is not that. The main thing, that is the story I'm going to narrate now. Sayyidina Musa went to Pharaoh and asked him to leave his people to go with him. And definitely, as a tyrant, any tyrant, until today, still the same. The same answer. ما أوليكم إلا ما أرى ما أهديكم إلا سبيل الرشاد. And you will be surprised, wallahi. Some of our tyrants today are saying it word for word. Word for word. ما أوليكم إلا ما أرى وما أهديكم إلا سبيل الرشاد. And subhanallah, Sayyidina Musa asked his people, let's go and leave. Without them knowing. And they went towards the sea. And subhanallah, Pharaoh, his intelligence, knew about it. And they told them, he said, now it's time. They created treason, let's kill them. And get the army from everywhere across Egypt. Everywhere, let's go. And he prepared the army overnight. Imagine overnight to collect an army. and ran after Sayyidina Musa. And now, Sayyidina Musa went towards the sea. Allah told him to go to the sea, towards the sea, and he went towards the sea. And subhanAllah, the people of Sayyidina Musa saw Pharaoh coming behind them. Now, from our human human understanding, the sea is in front of us, and they say it's the Red Sea, and Pharaoh is behind us with his army, and he's getting ready to slaughter us. Not kill, slaughter. He wants to get rid of all of us. Imagine, human. Yeah, they are humans, right? But because Sayyidina Musa is there, what did he say? No. Kalla, no. Inna ma'ya Rabbi sayyidin. And I will stop here for a minute. If you are connected to Allah, you know everything is from Allah. Even it looks from the look of it, we will die. From the look of it, you're sick. From the look of it, you're poor. But Allah is the one. If you believe in Him, if you connect to Him, you shouldn't be scared. That's what Sayyidina Musa was doing. Kalla. Did he say anything? If you in the story, in the Quran, in the history, we don't know. But we don't see anything said that Sayyidina Musa asked, oh Allah, help me. Oh, no. He said only, no, I know Allah is with us. Allah, this is yaqeen. I believe this is the best yaqeen you can get. When a catastrophe happened to any of us, do we have this yaqeen in our heads that Allah is with us? Allah is supporting us? Allah have a wisdom that we don't understand sometimes. My son is hit. My daughter has a problem. How many times around us? My wife, my spouse, everyone has a problem. Do you have a yaqeen that Allah is the one who's testing us? And it's up to you. If you have the yaqeen here, be relaxed. I know everything is from Allah. Yeah, I cry. And don't say that, oh, why me? Like always we say that. The Prophet ﷺ, 6 of his kids died in his lifetime. 6. 6 of his kids went away. Not only that, his beloved wife died. Sayyidah Khadija. Imagine. Then really we need to think, we have to have connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sayyidina Musa said, Kalla, no, Allah will guide me. And again, like I said before and always say, imagine now with me, you have a powerful one, and I need help. What do you expect? An army of angels will come, or something powerful coming. And before, by the way, Sayyidina Musa sent the locusts, so many things came. This ayat, 9, or the waves will come. No. Allah told him, throw the stick. That's it. Well, if I think I'm there, oh Allah, only the stick. I threw the stick. That's it. This is the solution. Yeah. Sometimes the solution is praying 2 rak'ah at night. Solution. Just the solution, giving in the sake of Allah. Simple solution. Sometimes we don't know. It's there. But Allah created for you. Say smiling in face of the others. Solution. Sayyidina Musa, throw the stick. And immediately he obeyed. Throw the stick. And immediately the sea was split into 2 mountains. 2 mountains of water. Not only that, the bottom of the sea, it's muddy all the time. It's not easy. A wind came in and dried it out for you to go. Let's go. And Sayyidina Musa and his people went through, and Allah told them, don't take the stick, leave it. Now, let's stop here. Sayyidina Musa went. Pharaoh comes in, and his people, he said, Ana Rabbukum al-A'la, right? Oh, you're a God. Can you do this? Can you do these mountains of water? Didn't question himself. Ignore him. He's a tyrant. How about his people? How about his ministers? How about his companions? No one thought, oh, what is this? Pharaoh can do this? No, he cannot. But still, they followed him. This is a warning for all of us. If you see someone going wrong, don't follow. Stop. Ask him. I tell the youth, when you have a problem, your friend is leaving, going out, go with him one step, the second step, but the third step, good luck, I'm leaving. I cannot proceed with you because you're going out straight out of Islam. I cannot. Anything. This is a guaranteed thing. Think. But the people didn't think, and they followed. They followed who? Pharaoh, to go in the water. And when all of them are there, Allah commanded, take the stick. He pulled up. And the sea started collapsing on all of them. Now, Pharaoh, he's a tyrant. He looked at Musa and said, I'm a human being. What should I do? Maybe if I believe in what these people are believing, I'll be saved. What did he say? In the Quran narrated. He could have said, Amantu billah, and stops. That's it. No, he didn't say that. He said, Amantu billadhi amanat bihi banu Israel. 6 words. He is inside, his ego couldn't even say that I believe in Allah. He couldn't say that. Because his ego is still there. He couldn't. Sometimes, some of the ulama said that the people who die, and they go to them and say La ilaha illallah. They don't. They don't. Believe in that. They don't. Why? They say, oh, I want to sing. This is said from scholars. When people are dying, no, 2 for 1, or they're selling or something. Why? Because they lived their life for that. What did you live your life for? You're living your life for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why I said, well, as the Prophet said, always have your tongue saying La ilaha illallah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Always use these words in your tongue all the time. If you don't have anything, if you're not selling or buying or talking to your wife or hearing your wife or anything, it's okay. Say La subhanallah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Always, all the time. Or remember the hadith of La ilaha illallah. If you say La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahu mulku wa alhamdu yuhyi wa yumiitu ala kulli shay'in qadir, 100 times. If you freed 4 of Sayyidina Ismail's son, and 100 hasanat and 100 sayyat are gone. Simple things, but always keep your tongue saying that, because when death comes, what happens? What you trained on. That's the exam. Train yourself. I learned from Pharaoh himself, because he's used to say, I am, and I'm showing you how I believe what he said. I am God. I am the best. أنا ربكم الأعلى. And Allah drowned him. But Allah, all the army almost drowned. He went back to his people. Because some of them would say Pharaoh died, he's God, he went to up sky. No, his body is there. He died like any of us. Subhanallah. Now, and he's, by the way, he's in the Egyptian museum until today. And they proved that. With that being said, Sayyidina Musa on that day, from that day on, they are fasting that day. Why it's related to us? Until now, I didn't hear anything about the Prophet ﷺ. Yes, it's coming. The Prophet ﷺ went to Medina. He ﷺ went to Medina. And he was talking, and one day, he found them celebrating a day. And he asked them, why you're celebrating that day? And they told him the story, which I said to now. And I said, imagine now, we Muslims are more closer to Musa than you. No. نحن أحق بموسى منكم. What should we do? We fast that day. We, as Muslims, fast that day. Then really, that's what we should be doing. Next Friday, we have to fast. It's a sunnah, it's not a must. For the youth, it's not a mandatory. Islam, only the mandatory thing is Ramadan. We have to say that. But it's a sunnah. What is the reward of this sunnah? Why should we fast it? It's a whole year of hasanat. Whole year of bonus. A bonus, hasanat, one day. One day. The ulama said that it's better to do something different a little bit. Fast Thursday and Friday, or Friday or Saturday, or Friday alone. Sorry, 9, 10, 10, 11, or 10 alone. Okay? Can I fast the 10th of Friday, next Friday alone? Many of the ulama saying yes, you can. Some of the ulama said Friday is Eid, you shouldn't be fasting that day. It's better to fast one day before or one day after. I believe it's an occasion. In occasions, yes, you can fast that day alone. Friday alone is okay to fast. It's okay to fast. Because it's an occasion, like Arafat. When Arafat comes on that Friday, you can fast that day alone. Or ashura or so on. Okay? Now Sayyidina Rasulullah fasted ashura, and he said, if I stayed for next year, he didn't. This is the last year of he staying there. If I stay next year, I'll fast one day before or one day after to make a difference between us and them. Because they are celebrating only that day. But by the way, you will notice that they will not be celebrating with us. Why? Because they have frozen the month. The month always comes in different, they change the month every year. Every 5 years, I believe, they change the sequence of the month. But anyway, this is not our problem. Okay, now, what we learn from that? One, we have to know that all of the prophets are one religion, Islam. All of the prophets are one religion, Islam. Very important to know that. Inna deena inda Allahi Islam. Okay? Two, everyone here, when we meet Allah, what are they going to tell him? I am from Egypt, I am from Syria, I am from Pakistan, or I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. I am a Muslim. Then you have to work for that. When we came to Canada here, I left Canada because all of us are Canadians. I left Canada. When you applied for Canada, what did you do? You applied and have papers and you sign up for requisitions and you got your financial, all of that. Now you're saying you're a Muslim. Prove it. How can you say I'm a Muslim? Are you doing something? Apply. The same thing, wallah. It's a simple methodology. Apply. Did you do it? Are you praying? Are you fasting? Are you working for Allah? Allah is in front of you, or the ego of Pharaoh is in front of you? Ana khayrun min. All right, please, this is please. The Pharaoh said that I am Rabbukum al-A'la. Ana Rabbukum al-A'la. The ego is in front of you. I am Egyptian, I'm better than everyone else. I'm Pakistani, I'm better than anyone else. I'm Jordanian, I'm Syrian. What is the ego? Or we are Muslims, we have to work for it, for Islam, and this is in front of our eyes. We'll work for Islam, and we'll work hard for Islam. The next one, what should we do? Should teach our kids, our youth, on that day. It's hard, let me tell you, fasting in this summer, it's hard. I know. I believe you. If they cannot, it's okay. Don't feel bad. But if they can, try maybe to have incentives to them, or try to tell them, or try to motivate them. Try to tell them the story. This brings us to the next one. How can you tell them a story you don't know? Then you need to learn the story. You need to get information. Where is this story starts, and how did it happen, and why the Prophet ﷺ asked us to fast that day. We are one nation, one ummah, Muslims. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لكم فاستغفروا يا فوز المستغفرين. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا واسرافنا في امرنا وضعفنا اللهم ارحمنا اللهم ارحمنا اللهم اغفر لنا اللهم اهدنا اللهم ارفعنا اللهم اغفر لنا. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد، يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم: صيام يوم عرفة أحتسب على الله أن يكفر السنة التي قبله والسنة التي بعده، وصيام يوم عاشوراء أحتسب على الله أن يكفر السنة التي قبله. What does it mean? It means that the Prophet is saying, by the way, for the youth special, because I see you beautiful faces here, always ask for a dalil. Anything. Don't get, anyone throws on you, even the adults, no one throws on you something except if you like Sheikh Nash'at or someone higher, believe he's a trustworthy person. But really sometimes some of them throw us, oh, take this. Where is your dalil? How did you get this? No, doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Islam, always we think. We have a dalil in everything we do. And I'll tell you a dalil because at the end, about praying now. I was searching for it, but subhanAllah, I found it yesterday. Now, what should the dalil? The dalil of fasting that day is equal to a whole year of bonus hasanat. Then, what you should learn from that, youth and adults, that everything is with a dalil. 2, remember that we are one nation, one ummah, working for the sake of Allah. This brings us to 3. We have to work for the sake of Allah. We have to know that Islam is our mission in life. Yeah, I want to be a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, a sales representative, whatever. But Islam is before it. I want you to be a Muslim doctor, a Muslim engineer, a Muslim firefighter, a Muslim real estate agent, a Muslim a Muslim accountant, a Muslim whatever. We need that in all activities of life. 4, try to do your part. What's your part? Have Allah in front of you. And ask yourself, if the Prophet is beside you, what should you do? 5, always try to catch up the bonuses that Allah is giving you. Why? Because we will regret it, all of us. We will regret it. Why did I use that day to fast? Imagine you have mountains of hasanat in the hereafter. Why did you lose it? Even in studying, I don't know, it came to me now. I was in university and the teacher tells us 5 questions are the test and there is a bonus question at the end. If you answer it, you'll take maybe 2-3 marks extra. And all of us will work hard, but the bonus, everyone will try his best, right or wrong, I don't care, because it doesn't count. If it's wrong, I didn't lose anything. If it's right, I got the bonus marks. This is a bonus mark. There is no wrong in it. There's always right. A bonus mark next Friday. Try to fast it. There's no mistakes. If at noontime you're thirsty, you're hungry, I don't want to eat. It's okay. No one will stop you. But if you can do it, a bonus mark, good. Bonus hasanat. Right? Now, lastly but not least, I was searching for, because everyone comes and asks us why we are praying before Dhuhr prayer. And always this question comes to us. And I know before, part of the Hanabila was saying that there is a ruling that you can pray Jummah before Dhuhr prayer. Okay? Because some of them did that in the Prophet era, Prophet time. The funny part that I saw yesterday when I was searching, that you can pray Jum'ah after Asr. Where in Malikiyah, part of the Malikiyah saying that Jum'ah will end at Maghrib, before Maghrib prayer. I was really stopped here. This is from the book of Yusuf al-Qaradawi. It's there. I can get you the book link. I saved it. It's the I know the Hanabila before, but I didn't know the Malikiyah. Have it after, which is okay. Now, the proof is that some of the Sahaba did this, some of the Sahaba did that. Here, because we need to have space, that's why we did what we're doing now. We're praying before, and it's right. Okay? Hopefully, we don't have to go to hellfire because we're doing something. Because, again, if it's wrong, whoever organized this will go to hellfire, as then really what we have to work. This is something I want to share at the end, because every one time ask us, and even in the YouTube, why you're praying before? It's there. It is there. If you need the link, inshallah, I'll try to put in the website soon, inshallah, because I have it now. I have the link exactly. And the link really tells me I can pray even after Asr, which I was saying no, I cannot. I don't have a proof, but now I have a proof. Subhanallah, but we're not doing it, inshallah. We don't need to do that here. But this is the case. Inshallah, to conclude our khutbah, I was talking about Ashura. I was talking about the importance of fasting the next Friday, 10th of Ashura. Why it's important? What is the story behind it? And remember, the ego. Pharaoh failed because of his ego. The story, I'll finish with the story. Jibreel came to the Prophet ﷺ, and I told him, "Oh Prophet, if you see me," and this is the daleel now. I wanted everyone to notice. He's telling the Prophet ﷺ, "If you see me, O Prophet, when I'm pulling the mud in Pharaoh's mouth, I was scared that Allah will can pardon him. Will and can pardon him. I don't want it. He is very bad." Sometimes we hate many people around us. But Allah has a wisdom in everything He does. Subhanallah. And He died as a kafir, and we know that. Pharaoh died as a kafir. But really, you have the chance to come back. Any of us. Don't get anyone out of Allah's mercy. Allah can take any of us out or in. Don't have faith that Allah can save all of us and save anyone in the world. Always have a mission in life. I want everyone to be a Muslim. That's my, inshallah, my khutbah, inshallah. May Allah forgive us all. Allahumma hdina fi man hadayt. Allahumma hdina fi man hadayt. وعافنا في من عافيت وتولنا في من توليت اللهم اجمعنا ولا تفرقنا اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولمن سبقنا بالإيمان اللهم تقبل منا رمضان اللهم تقبل منا رمضان اللهم تقبل منا رمضان واغفر لنا ذنوبنا أجمعين وأقم الصلاة.
خش المايك هذا كان صار